What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Kings pregame show. Today is Game 3, and this is the second of a back-to-back against the Denver Nuggets in Denver. Hope you guys are ready for this matchup. It's going to be another crazy matchup for the Kings and for this young core of the Kings as well. We're going to start out with the projected starting lineup, but before we get to that, thank you guys so much. Make sure you guys hit the like button to get me to that 50-plus like goal. And if you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button and hit the notifications bell to join the hashtag 6-Man Squad. Everybody in the community is a part of the hashtag 6-Man Squad because we all are 6-man in the Sacramento community. Thank you guys so much. Comment down below what you guys think before the game starts. I'm trying to get this video up about 2 to 3 hours before the game actually begins. That way you guys can comment, give your opinions about what you guys think will happen in this game. But let's get right into it. So, projected starting lineup, or predicted starting lineup, because I have a little bit of I have a little bit to change up from, and I mentioned this in the post game last night, and so I feel like after 2 games, Dave Yugioh want to go to this. So, the Nuggets come in 0-1, the Sacramento Kings come in 1-1 after the great game that George Hill and the Kings provided last night in Dallas. But for the Denver Nuggets, starting lineup, point guard will be Jamal Murray, the second-year player. Jamal Murray coming right in. Let's see what he can do. The shooting guard, just absolutely on fire shooter. He can get a shot up whenever he needs to. Gary Harris. That's going to be our biggest guard for the night. I feel like him and their center are the 2 biggest guards on this team. Plus they added a big firepower at power forward. But before we get to that, small forward, Winston Chandler. Still a very good outside presence. Make sure you guys watch for them to body up on both Murray, Chandler, and power forward, Paul Millsap. Very interesting that Paul Millsap came to the Nuggets, or to the West in general, after leaving the Hawks. A lot of people thought he was going to go to other teams. There was a little bit of talk that he was going to come to the Kings, or the Kings were in rumors with him, but obviously he ended up going to the Nuggets. I think it's probably because he sees a really good young up-and-coming team in the Nuggets. Moving on to their center, Nikola Jokic. Yes, he is a great player. He's really good. He is overall probably the biggest leader on their team, so we got to watch out for him. He's the second biggest guard to play against, or the second biggest person to play against on that team. And Willie and Zach Randolph will have some very nice defense against both Paul Millsap and Nikola Jokic. Moving on to the Sacramento Kings, and this is where it gets a little bit jumpy because I feel like coach needs to be like, okay, it's time to let Justin Jackson come off the bench, and so we're going to run the lineup like this after seeing what these players have done in the last 2 games. So at point guard, I have, for starting for his first time in his NBA career, De'Aaron Fox starting at point guard. I feel like his just overall game would look really good with having George Hill playing shooting guard. Yes, George Hill at shooting guard, and then Buddy Hield playing small forward. As we saw in these few last games, that's what they've been going to, just having Fox going to point guard, George Hill playing shooting guard, being able to get around other shooting guards, and then Buddy Hield playing against small forwards, which is always fun to watch. And then obviously big 2 in the post would be Zach Randolph and Willie Cauley-Stien. Hopefully Willie Cauley-Stien goes for his 3rd straight double-double. See what Randolph can add tonight. Looked like he played pretty good against the Dallas Mavericks last night. Moving into injuries. We do have 1 injury, and that is still Bogdanovic is ruled out for tonight on an ankle sprain like he's had for the past week. But they did say that it's possible that his NBA debut will happen Monday against the Phoenix Suns. Don't know how big of a purpose he will bring for the Kings, but it sounds like people have been saying that Bogdanovic will bring a huge addition to the bench or to his starting lineup if Yugioh wants to use him in the starting lineup. Just being able to put somebody down there, get a good shot in the wing or get a good shot to the basket. So that's what Bogdanovic can do. Moving on to my 3 keys of the game. And to start out, it starts talking about the back-to-back. Work through the back-to-back. Come into Denver with the same drive that you had to win against Dallas. You should come into any squad with the same drive you have to win. Like they did against the Rockets, like they did against Dallas, like they will do against the Nuggets. It is a great test for this young Kings core to see how they play in a back-to-back. Moving on to the second key of the game, Defend the perimeter. Gary Harris is a very deadly shooter from the perimeter. Went 3 of 3 in his opening night and is 35.9% from 3 in his career in his 4 years in the NBA so far. And then also 2 other deadly shooters from 3 would be Wilson Chandler and Jamal Murray. They're both good knockdown shooters from deep, so we'll have to watch out for them. Moving on to number 3, out-rebound the Nuggets. The first 2 games that the Kings have had, they've had plus 40 rebound nights. 42 rebounds against the Rockets, 57 in a crazy 21-plus rebound game against the Mavericks, which was great to see. The Nuggets grabbed 38 rebounds in their first night, so obviously they've only played 1 game, so we don't know how they're going to rebound tonight. But as long as the Kings keep on them, that could be a good rebound right there. Moving on to my exiting notes, or what I would have to say for the Kings that would look really good, is the Kings need to keep eyes on Harris and Jokic. The 2 best players on their team is Harris and Jokic. Next would be Paul Millsap, and then you just go down the line from there. Harris can just get hot from anywhere. He can hit that 3. He can get 5 threes in a game, 6 threes in a game. He can shoot the ball pretty easily. Jokic can also shoot the ball, but he can get in the post and get to the basket whenever he needs to. Also can get that double-digit rebounds and double-digit assists if he really feels like it. But this is a very good driving force, this young Nuggets team. And so just keep your eyes on them and then get out there and get win number 2 for the year. It would be great to see the Kings get win number 2 because I feel like this would be, out of the first 4 games, this would be the second game that everyone thinks we might lose. If you can get this win and then go into Phoenix, who are 0-2, and get that win, that would start us on a 3-1 lead as we go back home for 2 games against New Orleans and Washington. That would be great to go in there, possibly get 2 wins there. New Orleans looking a little bit down. Washington, obviously, it's Washington. They're pretty good this year. But yeah, what do you guys think? Do you think we can go 5-1 in our first 6 games? Just let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to hit me up on all my social medias. You know that I have a Twitter, a Facebook, or not Facebook, no more Facebook. Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. Go there. Be great. Be a part of my hashtag 6-man squad. And I'll catch you guys later, Hoop fans.